CCTV are everywhere, and sometimes they catch the most hilarious stuff. From paramedics and TSA agents stealing stuff to cat attacks and smash room mishaps, these CCTV footages are downright hilarious. Trust me, you don't want to miss out on any of these. So sit tight and grab some snacks because we are about to look at the most strange and hilarious mishaps caught on camera. Without further ado, let's dive into our first entry. Number 1. Paramedic's heist. A paramedic, right after his 94-year-old patient passed away, noticed a few pounds lying on the table and put them in his pocket. But soon, he realized he had been caught on camera and put the money back. Talk about a shocker. It seems not every health worker is the hero we hope for. Number 2. Accident for safety. This cab driver just pulled off a total boss move. He hits the police car to stop a carjacking attempt dead in its tracks. The would-be thieves try to walk away, but the police are right on their tails in a flash. Big shout out to the cab driver for thinking fast and keeping cool under pressure. Quick reflexes and street smart. Number 3. Young hero. When the ladder slipped, leaving Grandma hanging off the edge, it could have been a disaster. But nope, her 4-year-old superhero grandson was there. Speedy thinking on his part, he snagged that ladder, fixed it up, and saved the day. And let's give it up for Grandma's arm strength, clinging on like a true champ. Number 4, newspaper thief. This guy sprints to the front to steal just a newspaper, but unfortunately there's a cop right there. Almost as if it is a sting operation just to catch petty thieves. The man drops the newspaper back and tries to walk away casually, but obviously he gets stopped by the police. Number 5. Say cheese. These would-be burglars had a reality check when they noticed the camera catching their clumsy break-in attempt. The guy in front spots it first and points it out, warning his partner, who then goes ahead and gives the camera a full facial reveal. Seriously, they wore gloves to avoid leaving fingerprints, but left their faces completely exposed? What a dumb mistake. They made a defeated exit once they realized they'd been caught on camera. Number 6. Climb. This guy's on the prowl, scouting apartments for a break-in, and he spots an unlocked window. He grabs a ladder from the backyard, thinking he's got the perfect setup. But while he's keeping an eye out for people, he completely overlooks the CCTV. As he climbs, he practically gives the camera a close-up of his face, gift-wrapping his ID for the cops, and squeezing through an 8-inch wide bathroom window. Guess it's time to lock even those, no matter if you're ground level or not. Sheesh, no window is safe anymore. Number 7. Supermom. A serene walk for a mother and daughter takes a wild turn when the toddler steps on a manhole, causing the cover to tip. With adrenaline coursing through her veins, Mom springs into action, tossing aside her bag and handling that manhole cover like a piece of paper. Another mother rushes in, and together they swiftly rescue the girl from danger. Number 8. Not today. These two would-be carjackers picked the wrong target. As they try to make their move, the owner isn't having any of it. They back up the car, perhaps giving the robbers a false sense of security that they might escape. But fate had other plans. With full throttle, they ram into the bike, sending one robber flying off the hood. Justice served. Watch as they ditch the bike and sprint away, realizing they've messed with the wrong person. Number 9. Smash room. In the smash room, anything goes, but this girl took it a bit too literally. Swinging with all her might, the bat slips from her grasp and whacks another person in the leg. That one isn't up for breaking, lady. Number 10. A nudge. Always check all lanes when crossing the road. This guy, sprinting across, gets himself smacked by a bus, sending him flying. Seemed like a gnarly hit, but he just hopped up, waved to the driver, and walked off. Imagine surviving a bus hit with no scratches. Number 11. No ghost. Sitting at his laptop with his cat chilling nearby, this guy gets a fright when the Roomba gets stuck under a chair and starts moving it. Their souls leave their bodies, probably thinking there's a ghost in the house, but it's just the silly Roomba. I don't blame them, though. From their perspective, it must look downright horrifying. Number 12. Teamwork. An attacker barges into the bus, threatening the driver with a knife. What he didn't anticipate is that the driver's loyal companion, a kid with cerebral palsy, is on board. The courageous kid strikes the attacker from behind, distracting him and allowing the driver to grab hold from behind. the driver wrestles the attacker towards the exit, throwing punches, the kid rushes to open the gate. With a sudden burst, the gate swings open, causing both the attacker and the driver to tumble out of the bus. The driver quickly re-enters, attempting to keep the attacker at bay, while the kid struggles to shut the door. In a seamless tag team effort, they switch positions, with the kid kicking to keep the attacker out, while the driver secures the door. Phew, this was heart-stopping. And that triumphant dab at the end? That kid is a total boss. Number 13, Cristiano Bryant. Good thing the camera was there to record it. When his wife kicks the ball to him, this guy channels his inner Ronaldo and Kobe all at once. With precision, he rebounds the ball off the wall and effortlessly sinks it into the basket. Number 14, walking home. This guy is just strolling home from the store when suddenly a car colliding with a truck hurtles towards him. If he had been just a split second late, it could have been a disaster for him as well. That's an impressive stroke of luck, caught on camera. Number 15, Target. During the peak of the 29th pandemic, these guys refused to wear masks, leading to a scuffle with security. Things got physical fast, punches flying and tackles thrown. In the chaos, a security guard ended up on the ground with a suspect on top, breaking their arm. The assailants bolted, leaving the guard writhing in pain. Just wear a mask next time, instead of being a bane to society. Number 16, Saviors. A young woman walks along the highway when suddenly a man attacks her from behind, pulling her backpack and pushing her. It all unfolds right in front of CCTV, but luck is on her side as a business bus passes by and workers inside spot the attack. 4 men hop out of the bus, and the attacker picks up a rock to defend himself, but it's no use. The attackers swiftly take him down, teaching him a hard lesson. A bystander in a blue jacket breaks up the beating, but it's satisfying to see these thugs face karma. Number 17, Apocalypse. Caught on CCTV is the sheer force of Mother Nature. It's a normal working day for these workers, but little do they know, a tornado can sneak up in the blink of an eye. Within seconds, the front of the workshop is obliterated and a forklift tips over like a toy. Number 18, Speedy Customer. An out-of-control motorbike rider makes a never-before-seen entry into the shop. Fortunately, all 4 people inside, including a pregnant woman, manage to get out of the way just in the nick of time. The rider, who flies across the counter, now stands as an unexpected employee of the shop. Is this how our bosses expect us to arrive when we're running late? Number 19, Rigging. This guy tries to tamper with the votes for the local mayoral election in India right under the camera. But when he takes a second look at the camera, he realizes he messed up big time. It doesn't seem to faze him too much though, because he gets started back again within seconds. Number 20, Skipping steps. This is why you should never skip steps or take shortcuts, especially in the dark. Otherwise, you might end up like this guy. Number 21. Shoplifting Pro. This girl enters the shop, eyeing the dresses and jackets hung along the staircase. She glances around, noticing that not only is the retailer busy with other customers, but also that they can't see her. No one's coming through the entrance. Time to casually take the jacket off the mannequin, wear it, and walk away. A perfectly executed heist. Well, at least it would be if she wasn't caught by the camera. Number 22, Ice Bath. A home security camera captured the heart-stopping moment when the ice breaks and the dog falls into the pool. Without hesitation, the owner screams, rushes over, and dives into the freezing water, calling out for her pup. Her quick thinking and courage deserve applause, highlighting her sharp instincts and bravery in the face of danger. Number 23. Delivered. Are Amazon deliveries supposed to go like this? These guys usually drop the parcel in front of the door, snap a picture of it being delivered, and leave. But not in this case. Did someone forget to tell him that packages are meant to be left there, not to be picked up and taken home? Number 24. Dad reflexes. If it weren't for parents, the human race would have been extinct long ago. Take this infant, for example, suddenly learning they can roll and almost getting themselves injured. But fear not, Superman. Dad swoops in to save the day. Number 25. Dance. Here we've got a delivery guy not just dropping off packages, but also delivering some good vibes. After setting down the parcels, he busts out some moves for the camera, confidently knowing he's got an audience behind that lens. People like him are treasures that spread positivity in the world. Number 26. Nice try. Insurance scammers never fail to bring a chuckle with their ridiculous attempts. This guy drops the ice on the floor and proceeds to flop down, faking a fall that looks pretty convincing. Unfortunately for him, the CCTV footage reveals his whole plan. Number 27. Baby crawls. These thieves thought they had the perfect plan to dodge the cameras, crawling, sneaking their way to the back of the sports bar where the safe is located. They probably felt pretty smug at this genius plan. But there is one little problem. Little did they know, another CCTV camera was watching their every move. One of the burglars notices it and alerts his buddy, who quickly breaks it off. Unable to crack the safe, they decide to take it with them, still crawling. However, their slow crawl doesn't help them evade the cameras. Instead, it just makes their getaway even more laughably slow. I guess some plans are better left on the drawing board, huh? Number 28. Bear encounter. This Amazon delivery guy is the epitome of nerves of steel. He spots the bear, warns everyone around, tells people to get back to their cars like it's no big deal, and then pulls off this move to scare the bear off. It's like he practiced for this moment and manifested it into reality. Number 29. CLE Hotel. This girl steps into the elevator and starts pressing a lot of buttons, but strangely, the doors don't close. She peeks her head out, looking both ways as if she's being chased, then swiftly hides in the corner. When she steps out, the door still doesn't shut. Frustrated, she re-enters, pressing more buttons to no avail. She steps out again, appearing to talk to someone and gesturing strangely. This isn't a horror movie, it's real CCTV footage from the CLE Hotel. What unfolded after this footage is a mystery that continues to captivate and disturb viewers. Apparently, the lady was found unalived soon after, and to this day, no one knows how or why. Number 30. Unusual withdrawal. Next, we've got these lads dismantling the ATM to get the bounty. With their tools and using immense force, they remove the outer covering, but to get to the cash, they know they need something more. With a plan in mind, they hook the parts of the machine and use a truck to rip open the ATM. In less than a minute, the whole ATM is open and they walk away with a bundle of cash, just like that. Number 31. Arson Attempt. This man approaches a historic synagogue and starts hammering the windows with a small axe. After breaking the window, he pours gas from a green petrol can and then lights up a piece of paper. But when he throws it through the window, he's almost immediately sent flying backwards as he's engulfed in a ball of flames. And guess what? When he was found by the police, he had burns to his hands, forehead, and hair. First of all, he's psychotic enough to try arson. Secondly, he's stupid enough to do it in front of a camera. And finally, he's even more foolish for setting himself on fire too. Number 32. Officers steal. The Transportation Security Administration officers are supposed to ensure that the public travels safely, but what happens when they're the ones messing with your stuff? Caught red-handed by CCTV, these two officers are seen swiping money and valuables from passengers' bags. The shocking part, they're slick about it. Watch as one, accused Gonzalez, casually chats and interacts. At the same time, he's slickly snatching cash from a bag, stashing it behind another bag in the bin, and then smoothly pocketing the money before it goes through the X-ray machine. They're pros at this game, hinting it ain't their first rodeo. Who knows how many folks have been ripped off by the very people meant to protect them. Number 33. Fireworks. These three guys came up with a wild scheme to loot the fireworks warehouse by setting off the fireworks. When the fireworks started going off, chaos broke loose, causing everyone to scatter. Capitalizing on the pandemonium, the culprits evacuated with products worth over $200. But two brave souls decided to intervene, attempting to stamp out the flames. Unfortunately, their efforts were not enough, and the situation was intensifying. Thinking on his feet, one of the men dashed off and returned with a fire extinguisher, saving the day. Thankfully, no other fireworks went off, preventing a potential disaster. This wasn't just a simple robbery. It felt like an attack on both the business and the neighborhood, if you ask me. Number 34. Madness. This CCTV footage from Romania is straight out of a comedy film. A drunk person decides the middle of the road is the perfect spot to meditate while standing. Meanwhile, a minivan cruises by, hauling a load of logs on a wagon pulled partially by a horse. When the van screeches to a halt because of our intoxicated friend, the horse, perplexed by the impromptu roadblock, also throws in the towel. Cue the wagon driver, not strapped in, taking a tumble. But it's less of a fall and more of a tipsy stumble. And as for the drunk dude, his attempt at a moonwalk to safety is the icing on the cake of absurdity. Number 35, smooth criminal. Well, amidst all the thieves we've encountered on this list, let's shake things up with the smoothest thief ever caught on CCTV. It's none other than a mischievous monkey. Emerging from the car, this clever primate saunters into the toll booth, effortlessly carries out his plan, and nonchalantly exits the scene. It all happened so swiftly that the toll officer was left dumbfounded, unable to comprehend or intervene in time. Number 36, spring breakers. This group of cousins is on a spring break road trip. They stop at a gas station, but their fun is rudely interrupted by a masked man attempting to rob them at gunpoint. The cousin in the red shirt tries to get away, but the robber is too aggressive. However, taking advantage of the scuffle, one of the boys grabs the gun. As the robber struggles to break free, another cousin headlocks him from behind. Now keep a close eye on the fourth boy who gets out of the car. Meanwhile, the robber's partner in the car sees his accomplice under attack and springs into action. But doesn't it irk you a bit that the guy in the red shirt just watches his cousins fight off the goons with a gun and does nothing? I mean, I get it. It's not for everyone, but still. Anyway, the last cousin to exit the car manages to wrestle the gun away from the robber, and they back him up. With newfound confidence, the spring breakers keep the gun pointed at them, demanding they leave. Well, they certainly got more adventure than they bargained for on their spring break in Florida. Number 37, break it down. Working continuously can be tiring, but these co-workers sure know how to take a mini break and break it down to keep the good vibes going. Number 38, a deep hole. This guy was trying to cross the road, but what he did not know was that the water hid something very dangerous. As he takes a step into the pool of water, the man finds himself submerged waist deep. Yup, that's a huge hole right in the middle of a road. Number 39. Cats are the boss. I know cats are rude, but this is a bit too much. First, the cat attacks the man who is just minding his own business. The dude is startled and even apologizes to the cat, but that does little to quell the little demon's anger. It goes into attack mode once again, leaping at the man and clinging to his pants. The poor soul panics and thrashes around trying to get the cat off of him. It's this cat's house, and you don't mess around with it. Number 40. Nice parking. Some people are just born to fail at parking, but this guy is on another level. When he parks his car, he forgets to put the brakes on. The car starts to roll back into a school bus standing behind. The bus driver sped up, trying to avoid a collision, but to no avail. The car hits the bus and gets dragged a good distance across the road. Never let this person park again. Number 41. No worries. This guy sees chaos unfold and just sips tea. Watches the police chase a suspect through this backyard. The suspect flees through, and the cops try to follow, only they end up ramming into a tree. All the while, this dude couldn't care less. He is the definition of chill. Number 42. Greedy. It's Halloween, and these teens are feeling a bit too greedy. They come up to the candy bowls and start shoving fistfuls into their bags. But the owner is quick to shame them for being greedy. The verbal lashing works too, as the teens put back the candy and walk away. Number 43. Bad spot. Lastly, we have these guys who seem to have maxed out on their bad luck. Out of the entire city, they somehow pick the one spot where they can be clearly seen doing drugs by a camera directly monitored by the police. All that effort to hide it goes down the drain, and here come the cops just as expected. Well, folks, that's a wrap on the wild ride of moments captured through the lens of CCTV. From daring heists to unexpected heroics, we have had quite the show. But hey, the fun doesn't stop here. Do you have your own tale of an embarrassing moment or a funny incident captured by surveillance cameras? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the laughs and surprises coming your way in our next videos. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and keep smiling. See you next time.